This is Jake. He's 20 years old, a sophomore in college, and like most people his age, he has almost no idea what to do with money. He works a part-time job. He pays for food, some bills, and honestly, the rest just kind of disappears. Sound familiar? But one night, instead of watching the usual stuff, Jake falls down a rabbit hole. Investing videos, compound interest, Roth IRAs, things he'd never really thought about, and something clicks. He downloads an investing app, signs up, verifies his identity. He feels like he's doing something real for the first time. He has absolutely no idea what any of this means. So he starts learning. Index funds, ETFs, dollar cost averaging. He writes things down like he's cramming for an exam. His friends think it's a phase. They'd rather talk about the game tonight. He puts in $50. Not a lot, but it's his. And it's invested. It goes up by 14 cents the first day. He checks it 6 times. He's hooked. Jake works more hours. He starts treating his paycheck differently. Spend first, invest later? No. Invest first, spend what's left. He sets up a $25 automatic investment every month. Small, consistent. He barely notices it leaving. He starts budgeting. Not perfectly. He still overspends on food and forgets to track things. But he tries. He's not living like a monk. He still goes out. He just makes small trade-offs. Then the market dips. His portfolio drops 8% in 2 weeks. He refreshes it constantly. His finger hovers over sell all. Every instinct says, get out now. He closes the app, goes for a walk, reminds himself he's playing a long game. 2 months later, it recovers. He learns his first real lesson. Don't react. Stay in. He reads more, starts understanding why diversification matters, why fees eat returns, why time is the actual variable that matters. He bumps his monthly investment to $50. He graduates. Balance sheet, student loans, an entry-level job offer, and a $400 investment portfolio. He doesn't tell his parents how much is in the account. The number feels too small to brag about. But the habit? The habit is everything. Jake lands his first real job. The salary feels massive compared to his part-time paychecks. He has to resist the urge to spend it all. Day 1 at HR orientation. The 401k. His company matches up to 3%. He's told this is free money. He maxes the match immediately. He gets his first apartment. It's small. The couch is from Facebook Marketplace. He loves it. The first month of real expenses hits hard. Rent, utilities, groceries, car payment. His old budget doesn't work anymore. He rebuilds the budget. It takes 3 tries. He cuts streaming services. He starts cooking more. His portfolio crosses $1,000. It feels like a milestone. Small, but real. His friends are going on vacations, buying new cars. The comparison creep starts. He buys something he didn't need, justifies it, feels guilty about it later. He sells it a month later for half what he paid. Lesson learned. Again, he opens a Roth IRA, starts contributing a little each month on top of his 401k. 2 accounts now. He's actually building something. He calls his parents. His mom tells him what she wishes she'd known at his age. He takes notes. 3 years pass. He gets comfortable at the job, gets a small raise. Life feels stable. The portfolio doesn't look exciting. It just climbs, slowly, like a hill on a long hike. Jake meets someone. Life starts to shift in good ways. He's not just saving for himself anymore. There's someone else in the picture. That changes the math and the motivation. Then life happens. The car breaks down. $2,000 out of nowhere, but he has an emergency fund. He absorbs the hit without touching his investments. This is the moment he realizes why people kept telling him to build one. They decide to move in together. Apartment hunting in an expensive city is a crash course in budgeting as a team. They don't always agree on spending. He's a saver. She's a spender. They figure it out. Slowly. Then his company announces layoffs. He survives the first round. But the anxiety is real. He spends 3 weeks terrified. Refreshing LinkedIn, updating his resume, he keeps his job. But the scare sticks with him. He starts padding his emergency fund even more. A year later, he gets promoted. Bigger salary. He fights the urge to inflate his lifestyle proportionally. First thing he does, increase his retirement contribution by 2%. He won't even notice it in his paycheck. At 28, he checks his accounts. It's not a fortune. But the number has a comma in it, and it's been growing quietly, all on its own. While he was busy living his life, he sits down one night and writes out his goals. What does he actually want this money to do for him? It's the first time he makes it concrete. Not just saving for someday, saving for something specific. He proposes. She says yes. The cost of a wedding, they quickly discover, is a project of its own. They almost blow their savings on the wedding. They pull back. Smaller venue. Fewer flowers. More meaning. It's the best day. The savings they protected? Those will matter for decades. The extra centerpieces would not have. Now they're saving for a house. 2 incomes. 1 goal. It feels possible. The housing market is brutal. Every offer they make gets beaten. It takes 14 months. Then, one Tuesday afternoon, the phone rings. They own a home. He cries a little. He's not embarrassed. 3 months later, the water heater dies. $600. Welcome to homeownership. At work, he's senior now. He mentors younger coworkers. He tells them to start investing immediately. Some listen. Some will regret not listening. His portfolio crosses 50,000. The number doesn't feel real at first. He reads it 3 times. Then comes a major market crash. Everywhere you look. Red. Down 20% across the board. On paper, he loses $10,000 in weeks. The old Jake would have panicked. This Jake keeps buying. Every month, same amount, same plan. He's buying everything on sale. 2 years later, everything recovers. His balance is higher than before the crash. The discipline paid off. In exact dollars and cents. He's going to be a dad. Parenthood, Jake discovers, is expensive in every possible direction. Time, energy, sleep, money. Childcare alone is as much as rent. He and his wife run the numbers 6 different ways. They all hurt. He adjusts the budget. Diapers replace 1 streaming service. College savings starts small. $25 a month in a 529. Some months he invests less than he wants to. Life got in the way. That's okay. He doesn't quit. He scales back and stays in. His mom gets sick. The family rallies. But there are costs. He helps. It sets him back a few months. He doesn't regret a dollar of it. Some things matter more than the portfolio. Career-wise, he's hitting his stride. A significant raise. He doesn't upgrade his lifestyle. Not yet. At 37, his portfolio is at $150,000. The compound interest is starting to feel like a superpower. His kid asks him why he checks his phone sometimes and smiles. He tries to explain compound interest to a 7-year-old. It doesn't quite land. He considers switching companies for higher pay. He weighs the 401k vesting schedule carefully. He waits the extra 4 months to be fully vested before he leaves. New job. Higher ceiling. He rolls his old 401k into an IRA and keeps everything moving. Time is blurring. Years are stacking up. Life is full. The investments keep growing in the background. Quietly. Reliably. They take a real vacation. Not a budget trip. A real one. The money is there because they planned for it. 300,000. The number that once felt impossible starts to feel inevitable. Compound interest is doing more work now than he is. He hires a financial advisor, not to tell him what to do. He knows the basics. To make sure the strategy matches where he's actually going. The house is paid off. He writes the final check, takes a photo of it, frames it actually. His kid leaves for college. The 529 covers a big chunk of it. He started small. It was enough. Another downturn. He's been through this before. Twice. He barely reacts. He checks his allocation, rebalances slightly, keeps going. $500,000. He doesn't tell most people. It feels almost surreal to say out loud. He starts investing in himself again too. Takes up something he dropped decades ago. Remembers who he was before the spreadsheets. His kid calls him. Wants advice on starting to invest. Jake smiles. He walks them through it. Same $50 first investment. Same advice. Start now. Stay consistent. Ignore the noise. He's 50 years old. Still working. Still enjoying it mostly. But now, it's starting to feel like a choice. 800,000. The projections show he can retire at 60, maybe earlier. He and his wife start talking seriously about what that actually looks like. Not what retirement looks like in commercials. What it looks like. For them. $1 million. His last day. His team throws him a small party. He gives a speech. He keeps it short. Says, start early. Stay patient. Don't panic. That's all he knows. He walks out. It's sunny. He doesn't rush to get anywhere. He does the things he kept saying he'd do someday. Someday came. It started with $50 in a dorm room. It started with a video he almost scrolled past. It started with the decision to take it seriously. Before it felt urgent. He didn't have extra money. He didn't have it all figured out. He didn't have a perfect plan. He just started. And he didn't stop. That's the whole story. It could be yours too.